what I'd like to have us think about is the influence that it's really a spiritual team that works for us, and how it starts out as pre-incarnation. We each decide the experiences we're going to have in this life. Could be horribly bad, good, and it may not seem like we would ever plan some of the bad things that happen, but we do for a lot of different reasons. And when we're in this pre-incarnation planning stage, we're working with an expanded higher consciousness of ourself, along with our guides. We all usually have an angel or two. We have higher beings of light, and we have a spiritual team, and they are in on the planning, and they know when we get born here, we're getting our mind wiped for the most part. We're not going to know what we've decided that we wanted to accomplish in this life. And the spiritual team there to facilitate what we wanted, this life path that we wanted. We build in different probabilities. There's free will choices. So we may have a couple of different paths that we could take to go different directions, but we generally have a main plan of action for our incarnation. We have soul contracts with other souls. When it's planned up there before we incarnate, it's like the fastest quantum computer you could ever think about. We have big, huge soul groupings that we incarnate together and play different roles for each other. And if you can imagine, we're on a stage and we're the actors on the stage. Well, our spiritual teams are up there doing the lighting, pulling the strings. Now they're really helping us to go where we need to go in this lifetime. And I'm sure you've all had things you wanted to do, people you wanted to be with, and no matter how hard you tried, it just didn't work out. And that's divine intervention. And then there's other times when suddenly a door, an opportunity flies open, a relationship suddenly appears. It's like all you have to do is say yes and take the step through the door, and it's working out. And that is the divine guidance, clearing that path that we wanted to go on with other souls. And when we're planning who we're going to be working with in this lifetime, lovers, friends, family, kids, it's like that quantum computer. It just happens like this, that we all mesh together and the timing's just right. When you're deciding if you're going to be born into a war zone, war-torn country, some horrible situation, culturally a bad situation, there's lots of different layers to think about. You may in a previous lifetime have been in a culture where you were the negative polarized group, warring on some innocence. Everyone in this room, you guys are old souls, I can tell you that. And you've been on this spiritual path. You've been digging in and doing the work for many, many, many incarnations. A lot of people choose not to do that. A lot of people just want to take it easy, and you can see that in some people, they haven't gained a certain amount of wisdom that you have. And that could contribute too, is that it's time for them to learn about compassion by having to suffer. I mean, I hate to say it, but another horrible thing is sexual child abuse. So much of that goes on. Why would anyone pick that? But actually, the people that I know that have gone through that and healed themselves and continue to work on healing themselves come out such an enlightened being that they're able to turn around and help others that are going through it. So it's like there's lots of different layers of understanding. It's a personal part of that person's evolution of what they want to learn about in that life. And when our souls come down here, we always think, oh, we can handle anything. It's only it's like a snap of the fingers. It doesn't last that long. We gain so much. And then we get down here and it's like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?